that transition and that shift for you when you got here to be like, holy crap, this is actually way different than I thought, or do you feel like you were ready?
Nah, I feel like if I would have had my senior season, you know, the jump would have been a little less, but it was definitely a big difference. You can definitely tell. You know, these are way bigger, faster, stronger guys. So the difference was definitely, you know, you could see it.
Is it something that you physically felt like you went further behind, or mentally? What was the biggest adjustment?
Definitely mentally. I think physically, you know, I'm not the biggest, but I feel like I'm one of the fastest. I'm one of the strongest. But you know, so much of this game at this level is up here. That was really what I had to adjust to.
How has this summer been? I mean, now that you went through the spring, you got a chance to go through summer conditioning. You're here in camp. I mean, how do you feel like that has put you in a position to play? I mean, where do you feel like your strength is right now?
Right, my strength is definitely. I think I've developed the mental aspect of the game, like what I was just talking about. You know, much in the spring, it wasn't really a lot of, you know, this and that up here. It was just kind of go play. Now I'm starting. Coach Alfred and I made it a point to break the game down piece by piece, to, you know, get the details down and just make me a better player.
You guys have 5 good scholarship running backs. It looks like they're giving you guys all a chance to rotate in there. Just, Evan, what are your expectations for your freshman year, and how's camp going so far for you?
Camp is going well. Just grinding out here every day with the guys, you know, getting physical, getting better, making each other better. This season, I can't wait to see what is in store. You know, whether it's either one of us 5, I know we all gonna do our part.
Had your black stripes still through the summer. How much did you carry that with you to make sure that you hadn't lost it yet? Did that push you to make sure you did this off early?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was one of the points I made. Some I really worked on during the summer workouts. Just making sure, you know, when the time came for fall camp, it was time for me to get my black stripe off, and I was ready for that.
With Trey losing his in the spring, is that another factor when you just say, okay, Trey lost his, I got to get mine off now? Or was it just all about me?
Yeah, no, it was just about me. I only think about myself, take myself into consideration.
What's it like now that you're in your second set of practices, I guess? Are you learning to push yourself a little more? You're probably trying to get your footing in the spring. Do you just feel a little more comfortable now that you're in the fall?
Yeah, way more comfortable. You know, the guys we practice with, you know, we practice like pros, man. It's not too much joking around. You know, we're getting to it every snap, every rep. You know, that was what some of the spring helped me with, seeing how to, you know, mess up a few times. You know what to do, know not what to do. So now I'm as comfortable as can be.
When you're decorated like you were, you come in the spring, you probably find some flaws in the game that you didn't know you had. What were those things, and what did you do in the summer to make sure that those things were showing up?
Yeah, just like I was saying with Berm, just getting the mental aspect down. You know, and what I did throughout the summer was just, you know, being in the film room more with Coach Alfred, spending more time. You know, even that's just out here with one of the quarterbacks, walking through a track, or pointing out IDs and pass protection, just getting my mind right.
What are your thoughts on the tradition of running backs here, Evan?
Great. Everybody who's stepping the backfield here is going to be special. You know, it's Ohio State.
I'm sure you knew about that when you were being recruited and all that, but now you've been here a while. I'm sure you know even more about like some of the great running backs that have played here.
Yeah, coming in, I didn't know too much about some of the older backs, Archie Griffin, Eddie George, those guys. But now for sure, you know, there's not a day you walk through here, you know, down that hall, you don't see them. So it just pushes me for real.
Evan, you probably already asked this, but what was it like losing your black stripe this past weekend?
It was great. It was something I've been working on since the spring. You know, I've always wanted to get that off. That was at the forefront of me ever since I got here, getting that stripe off.
How do you feel like you've developed over the course of this offseason?
Yeah, definitely. Just everything developed as a whole person. You know, not even on the field, but off the field as well. Just getting my body right, getting my mind right, and I think I couldn't have been more prepared for camp.
What do you think's been like the biggest thing you've had to learn so far in this first year?
Just knowing how to play the game up top, up here in your head. That's something me and Coach Alfred, you know, put an emphasis on. The mental game is 90% mental, you know, 10% physical. So just making sure I got that down.
How much have the older guys helped you with that?
Oh yeah, all of them. Just make sure I'm good, from master all the way down. Even me and Trey may talk through it. You know, we just all making sure each other's straight.
How do you and Trey push each other?
Yeah, you know, it's super competitive, you know, not only with us, but all of us super competitive. But at the end of the day, we love each other. And we know, you know, Coach Alford could say either one of us go, and we know we're going to be ready.
I know you're a guy who has some, you know, receiver experience too. Like, how much do you think that helps you in terms of what you could bring to this offense?
Yeah, it helps me a lot, you know, being able to get out into passes, you know, even split me out maybe in the slot, whatever the case may be. So whenever that time comes, you know, I'm gonna be ready for it.
Do you feel like you came in already pretty good as a pass blocker, or is that something you've had to work on a lot?
So that's something I really had to work on. You know, blocking guys in high school is just, they're 185-pound linebackers, and then you got guys like Dallas Gant running at you now. So that was something, you know, even Coach Mick and I had to work on, you know, getting bigger and stronger.
What's your weight at now?
I'm 200 pounds.
And where was it when it came in?
I came in like 190, 192.
How much does that help, you know, going through an off-season, a full off-season for Mickey Marotti? Like, how much more physically prepared do you feel to take the field right now than you did in January?
Yeah, way more. You know, because when I got here in January, I just got off the couch, you know, just spent the whole year at home from COVID. Didn't do my senior year, so I really needed this summer. This summer was huge for me.
You have a front row seat to watch the quarterback battle. I mean, what do you see out of that quarterback room?
Shoot, I see 4 quarterbacks who have an arm, obviously, but, you know, them guys, they're going to compete their butts off. Either one of them can go. It'll be interesting to see how the season goes.
Evan, you guys have 5 really talented guys in the room. How do you make sure not to feel too much pressure when you do get the reps in practice? It seems like you guys have to split those evenly. So how do you kind of put off the pressure that you know that you have to make the most of those reps?
No pressure for real. Just knowing you, doing you, staying focused on you. You know, some guys, some days the reps may be teetered. You know, a guy may get more, a guy may get less. Just focusing on yourself, making sure when you get in, you make those plays count.
Do you use Lion as a little bit of an example for something that could happen to you, as far as he's a guy who didn't play much earlier in the year and then got a chance against Clemson in a huge game and had a couple runs that really made an impression on people? Do you see that as like an example of, you know, when I do get my chance, I got to make the most of it?
Yeah, for sure. That's anybody in here, you know. One thing we preach is competitive excellence. So whenever your name is called, you got to go make that play.